we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Crafting with Shalyn on Mondo Market TV. Today we have a fun show planned for you. We're going to create some very beautiful and unique things, and you're just about to see how it is. But before we do, remember we're here having a good time together. We're hanging around with friends. So if you have any friends who might enjoy hanging out with us, let them know that we're live right now. You can share on Facebook, share on your social media, anywhere really, and just let them know that we're live. Let's just have a good time together, all around good time. So
cool.
Here we are, another episode.
I'm so excited. Okay. So I've been able to practice with a product that you guys gave to me to practice
yes.
with. I have to tell you, this is seriously, you
fun.
need this. You need this in your crafting supply, I promise, because once you start using it, holy cow, you start thinking of all the options that you can do. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So we're gonna do a fall candle ring wreath, or you can do it as a door wreath. So you can do either one, it doesn't matter, but super, super, super cool. So what I'm going to introduce to you right now, and this is what you need to have. You have to have this for your crafting supply. It's called Paverpal. Paverpal, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Paverpal. This, you can only get it here.
These are super cool, yes.
It's not available in any store. And I'll tell you what, this stuff rocks. Anything that you put this on will become waterproof. I'm amazed.
Yeah.
I am totally amazed because
it basically adheres to anything that is natural, any natural fiber, basically.
Which is so awesome because there's so many things that are natural that you can make waterproof. So what I did was I used the Paverpal and I took my paper leaves. So in the little kit that we're offering for this, you get these 32 like maple leaves and 32 acorn leaves. And I'm gonna show you what I did first. So I took these leaves and I just have a piece of wax paper. Whatever you paint this on, the Paverpal is gonna stick to it and it's permanent. So be mindful of that. Sometimes if you have like parchment paper, I did a little bit of parchment paper and some of it actually seeped through and then it broke because it is waterproof. But it's just amazing.
And
so,
by the way, Shalyn, we have Wilma. She says,
hi,
hello,
Wilma.
I have shared, of course. Thank you,
Yay,
Wilma.
thanks, Wilma.
Yes.
Oh, we love Wilma. She's here all the time.
Yes.
Our fans are rocking. They are awesome. So we appreciate you being here. So this is what I did. I just opened this up, and it might be stuck because I had a hard time last time. So I'm just gonna pull the stuff off the top that's gone on there, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it comes out. This dries clear. So if you think about it, let me show that. This stuff dries totally clear, but
it doesn't look like it, but it does.
It looks like milk.
Yes,
I mean,
it
looks like a thick
does.
milk. But what's really cool about this is when it dries, then it becomes smooth like this.
Oh.
And here's what's really cool. I'm going to drop some water on this. So if you have this wreath hanging on your door, and I've had wreaths where I put on my door and I thought it was so cool, and then 2 months later between the rain and the wind and crap, it's ruined it.
So here we have a leaf that's made out of paper.
Paper, just cardstock,
and
regular
look,
cardstock.
You put the water on it, and it's fine. It'll basically just
runs off.
Runs off.
So if you have a favorite paper,
it doesn't ruin it or anything,
like that you like, and you want to make something to put in your garden, like flowers or pinwheels or something that has that, you can waterproof it. So you can take your most gorgeous papers and turn it into waterproof craft. So see, I love it. I'm so excited for this project because it's like, this is really cool. So I'll show you what I did. So in your kit, you're gonna get 4 different colors, and we'll just do a couple of these because I already have these acorn leaves already done, but I'm gonna show you what I did.
And while you're selecting the colors, check it out. This is the project that we're creating today. Look how pretty this is. It's a stunning piece. It's gorgeous, very fun. and you're gonna see how it was made and all
Oh
that.
yeah, and the leaves, even, can you show them the leaves on there? The veins show on here.
I love the veins.
So
the
it's not
detail.
just a leaf, it's a vein. So if you want to detail your veins after you, you know, when you get your kit and then you look at it and you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna detail that.
Yeah.
So the veins on the leaves are really, really cool. And the pepper pot, it just brings everything out. So all you have to do is use a smooth brush. First, when I was doing them, I used a brush like this. And when you do streaks, this stuff will dry exactly how you put it on. So I went like this, and when it dried, I had great big streaks. And I thought, oh no. So use a smooth one.
Oh, that's a great tip.
Yeah, and it's just load your brush up. A little goes a long ways. So when you buy this bottle, think of it as doing maybe 15 or 20 projects with one bottle. Decoupage does not give you the same results. I decoupaged some stuff and I did not like the same results because it wasn't as waterproof. It didn't look good, and the decoupage started crinkling off. So awesome product here. So all I did was just go like this. This is it.
And are you putting a large amount of
No.
Haverpol or no?
No, just a little bit. So, I mean, when it goes on and you think, oh my gosh, it's milky. And it sticks, let me tell you. But
I think it's fun because it's any natural fiber, and people sometimes forget that paper is fiber.
it is.
So there's so much you can do with it.
Well, and I started getting like 10,000 ideas because I've been playing with this for a while and trying to figure out, okay, what would be the best crafts to do with this, you know, product, and I love it. And I did the front and backs on my ring just because I'm gonna probably put it on my front door, and so I wanna make sure that if rain comes up underneath the back of my door, I don't ruin my craft just because I only did one side. So it's gonna curl up just like that.
And it looks white, but it dries clear.
It dries clear, but I did like the way it curled a little bit because that's how you find leaves naturally.
Ah,
so
true.
I thought, well, okay. So I'm gonna do another one here. But I mean, look, the veins still show. It doesn't change the integrity of the paper at all. So I'm serious. I've been crafting for a long time. Oh, way too long, probably longer than most of you guys. But to have this in your craft supplies, you can't go without this now. Because even on your projects that you make, like your wood projects, you can put this on there and it will waterproof it. So, and it's really durable. Like when I started playing with these and I'm like, oh my gosh, that almost feels like rubber. Kind of like a rubber feel, but it's not bad. So there you go. We've just got these two little leaves. We'll let these dry, and at the end of the segment, we'll show you what they look like. But I do like how they curl. Once it gets a little bit drier, then you can push it down a little bit, but you can mold this stuff too. You can mold material, put it on material and mold it. It is phenomenal. So we're gonna put those aside. And we're gonna make our little wreath, acorn wreath, really quick here. So I want you to remember that name because I had never heard about it until it was introduced to me here. And these, Mondo Market TV has some of the best products, and this one I love.
And this is it right here. It's this is a used bottle, so you'll see it's a little beat up. But this is the product that we're talking about right now. This is a transparent Haverpol.
Fabulous.
Definitely a fabulous product to get. You can get it at mondomarkettv.com.
And that's the only place you can get it.
That's in the U.S. Yes.
In the U.S. Yes. Yes. Excuse me. In the U.S. But the cool thing about it too is, I love the fact that everything that you use it on is waterproof. And it also, I feel like if it's waterproof, it's also gonna probably be fade proof. I'm not sure, I'm doing some tests on some products that or some things that I've done, and I put it out in the sun and it's sitting for a few days, well, several days. But I'm gonna see what it actually does to it. But so far, I haven't seen any changes. I haven't seen any cracks, I haven't seen anything. So I'm like super excited. So it's a great, great, great product. So we're gonna start on this wreath really quick.
So you have right there the foam board ring, right?
Yep, this is the ring, and I've already painted it brown. I just did a simple base coat of brown. It's nothing fancy because I'm going to cover it up. So it works out really good. And then what I'm going to do is I am just going to layer these because sometimes crafters like me, we like to go in different order and make it look really cute and functional and congruent. So I'm just going to go like this. And all I'm going to do is hot glue it on. Now you're going to say, well, if you're going to hot glue it, then isn't the hot glue waterproof? Well, what I did was after I hot glued the leaves on the other, the ring over here, the maple leaves, then I went over top of the hot glue with the power ball. So it's pretty much going to stick, which is really exciting. And then you just keep adding. There's those strings again. Every time I see a string, Nash, I get really excited because I think Nash will pick all those off. There's just something about strings. Now the brown ones, I'm going to actually leave until the end. I'm going to actually put those on the top. So we're just going to keep going. And we're just going to keep putting them there. So you don't have to do them exactly perfect as far as like the color scheme, but I kind of like to make mine look a little bit uniformed.
By the way, well, for those of you just joining us, welcome. Today the theme is fall. I want to know, do you like fall? Let us know in chat. It happens to be one of my favorite seasons. I love it. So let us know if you like fall.
Change of seasons. And there's so many fun things out there to do. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm like overloaded.
And the weather is perfect.
Yes. It's not hot. We're not dying
too cold,
of heat.
not super hot.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful.
When you get too hot, you don't want to do anything, even crafting sometimes. But, so check this out. This is so easy. So I'll tell you, I did 32 leaves in about, I think I timed it was 54 minutes. So front and back, 32 leaves. But I was trying really hard to make sure I was getting every corner. You don't have to. You can rub it around. I realized that after I did like the maple leaves, I just took my finger over top of the maple leaves and just kind of rubbed it like this. And it actually, the Paverpal that was on here went into the edges of my leaf.
Oh, nice.
So it was really easy instead of trying to detail it, because sometimes I make things way too hard and they really aren't hard. So that's kind of what I did on that. But we're just gonna freestyle this. We're just gonna like start adding things and putting things on. Now, I went on a walk with my husband the other day and we actually found acorns on the ground that were just loose. And so I took them home. So I'm actually gonna add those to this project. So you can add anything that you want. So I've gone around the first time.
Wilma asks, these leaves, are they paper? Not felt, right?
They're paper.
Paper.
They're paper that has turned into a waterproof,
so here,
cool, textured, I mean, I love it.
Just to show you, so here is just the paper, just the paper as it comes in your kit. And here it is after you apply the Paverpal.
It's awesome. Really, truly, crafters, you get me. If you find a product that you really like and it adds to your crafting, oh my gosh, you've got to have it. Now that I've used it, I don't think I ever want to be without it, because if there's a project I want to do that I want to put on my front door, and I know in the wintertime especially, we get a lot of snow here. I don't want it to be weathered. This won't weather. I promise. This is fabulous.
So you might be wondering, well, Nash and Shalyn, I heard you say kit multiple times. Like, what kit is this and where can I get it? Well, okay, so the answer, Mondo Market TV, of course, is where you can get it. And it's a very fun kit. This kit comes with the leaves. It comes with 32 of the large leaves. So here are some examples of the ones that I have that you'll get in the kit. It comes with, you get the red, orange, yellow, and brown. So you get 32 of these big leaves. And you also get the acorn leaves. So here we go, similar color style, of course, so it all matches. Red, orange, yellow, and brown, and you get the maple leaves along with the big leaves. You also get the foam core, so the foam ring, the foam board ring. So that's where you're building upon, where you see Shalyn doing gluing the leaves onto. You'll get that ring, the foam board ring as well. And so this super cool kit, we have an introductory price for it right now. Go to mondomarkettv.com and you can get it. I mean, hey, it's like $7 and it's super fun. Easy. Normally it's $9, so during the next 24 hours you get to save a bit. So go there now and get it. You'll get the leaves, you get the foam board, and you can create a beautiful fall candle ring. It's going to really make your table pop and your decor. It's awesome.
Plus, if you look on the display over there, those are napkin rings. So all you have to do is put some twine, you glue them together, tie a twine bow. I added the acorn that we found on our walk, and you can add twine onto the back of it and make a napkin ring. Totally waterproof. So, I mean, how cool is that? Because if you know when you start doing projects and what have you, and especially for family and little kids, this is perfect because, you know, if you have a napkin ring and one of your nieces or nephews or grandkids, like mine, eats it or something, I mean, really it's not going to do much damage, but it's really inexpensive and really fun to make, and it looks really good. So if you can go on a walk and find some stuff, that's even better.
Wilma asks, did you coat the acorns with the Paverpole as well?
I did. I
did. Cool.
I did because I figured if I wanted those to stay nice as well, I wanted them to be protected. So I did put Paverpole on them because this product is awesome.
Pretty much the only thing it doesn't stick to is plastic.
Yes, yes, and I probably wouldn't put it on plastic anyways because plastic is waterproof. So yeah, it's just kind of. So okay, I've added in a few leaves, and now I'm just going to kind of go around. So I'm gonna do this little like kind of an inside job thing where I'm just gonna cover the edges. But I mean, how easy and fast is this? But it's so cute. And if you put this Paverpole on it, or anything that you have that's more paper product, you're gonna be so, so happy.
I like how you're turning the leaf sideways on the edge there.
Just to let it go around. So I'm just kind of figuring it out in my head how many I have left, because then I'm gonna want to add where I have some holes. I'm gonna add a few more items.
And that just, it's simple, but that just makes it look fuller.
Just a little bit more different. Now, if you notice, I don't know if you can show that, I put copper paint. I stippled copper paint on top of the brown only because I thought it looked really cool, and it does.
It does, it's pretty.
But you can add stuff to it. You can also take the veins of the leaves and you can run like a paintbrush on and you can line it. So I'm just giving you the idea here, and you can just run with it. You can do whatever you want to do. But this can also be a wreath too. So remember, it doesn't have to just be, it doesn't have to be a candle ring. It can be a wreath as well. So we'll add another one into there. So I'm just adding them here and there randomly, just kind of popping them in. I don't want to, I'm one of those weird ones where it's like, oh no, the colors are right next to each other, but it's okay. I have to learn that. But see, look. Now, while we've been chatting and talking, we have actually put a really cute little candle ring wreath together, which I think is funner than heck. And we used a product that is not commonly used here. It's new and it's fun. And Mondo Market TV has got it. I mean, you have to have this for your crafting supplies. You know, if anything, this is something to add to your projects that, so if you're doing, I thought about this the other night. If you're doing fairs where you go around and do crafts and what have you, and you're selling outdoor crafts, and you can tell people that your craft is waterproof, that what they're purchasing is going to stay nice if they put it on their front door or on their porch or anywhere like that, that is a selling feature, because they'll know that they actually have something that's quality, that's protected, and it works. And I mean, check this out. So there we go.
Ta-da.
We have our little ring. And we have
beautiful.
all our little webs. So if you want to show that over there.
Yes. Yes. Well, here you can see the close-up of each. Let's see. Look how cool. See how pretty it is?
And then you can just add your own candle to the middle. So I added a wreath to the bottom of mine, but it's not attached.
Similar to this one over here. Yeah, look how pretty that is.
I mean, the wreath isn't attached to it because it's sitting on a table.
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
So you can just pull it off and it works just fine. So, you know, and if you were to attach it to a wreath, you could actually attach it with Velcro. So you could pull it right off and then put another whatever project that you do that you make waterproof with this Powerpole, you can put that right on top and then change it out for every season. So exciting.
Very
I just
exciting.
think it's so cool. So with that, so while we were doing that, look.
Oh, these are the ones we did together. So it's dries fast too.
It's dry and it's clear. Look at that. You
Yeah,
can still see the veins.
remember when we saw it? I mean, look. Yep, you can see the veins. All the detail is in there. And yeah, here you can see it better with the lights from the camera. But look at that. How cool that is.
Do you know, I'm even gonna, I'm gonna show you some different products that you can put the Powerpole on. I brought some different projects because I'm so excited about it. I just think it's so awesome that we have this amazing product available to us. So,
and while she's setting that up, for you to get your fall ring candle kit, all you have to do is go to Mondo Market TV. Kit's awesome. It comes with 32 of these large leaves in these colors, the brown, the red, the yellow, the orange, and look how gorgeous they are. Very fun colors. It's all ready for you, easy to use, with the cool textures to really add a flair to your design, to your fall candle ring. And then you get the acorn flowers as well. So you get 32 of these acorn flowers, brown, red, yellow, all ready for you, pre-cut, everything, just ready for you to assemble your kit.
And go for it.
And go for it, really. You just get your Powerpole, you pass it on the leaves, on the paper. You also get in the kit the foam ring, and this way you can assemble it and create a beautiful fall ring candle. It's we have an introductory price during the next 24 hours. Just go there, $6.99, mondomarkettv.com, and get your kit today.
And you know, you can add, you guys thought I wasn't going to show glitter today. You can add the glitter to it. And I want to show you something, the glitter that I think is really fun. So there are veins. Let me move this again. There are veins here, like I was showing you. And you could actually take, and I would, see for me, I would probably only do it on the orange ones, just so I wasn't putting it all over. But you can actually just take the glitter. Oh, and you know, I probably have the inside in it again. I do this every time. It's the innards that I have to pull out. So you have this little glitter glue, and you just take it and go right down the center. If it'll come out. I love live TV. So you got just a little line here, and that's not really straight, I apologize, but you can just make the veins. So you can kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about. So just put the veins on there.
That just adds a flair to it.
So you're just going to add a little bit of character. So you have copper brown leaves, a little bit of glitter on the ends, or you can just
you can just leave it, or you can put the glitter glue.
Yeah, you can, and you could actually just take the glitter. So you've got the veins right there. If you decide that you don't really like the veins and you just want a little bit of oomph, and that's what I did on those, take the glitter
Oh,
and just spread it. And just spread it to maybe one of the colors. But see, look at the difference that
Different
makes.
style.
Different style, different take.
Yes.
That's what's so cool about crafting is
But
you
look
can
how
do
it
so
shines.
much.
Yes. There's so much you can do, and it's so fun.
So I want to show you a couple ways that we can, you can use the Powerpole. Now, this is going to be a banner, and I got really excited because these are just little cutouts I got from a scrapbook page. And so what I'm going to do is, I think I'll just take this one right here.
Where did you say you got it from?
Just a scrapbook page.
Oh, okay.
Just a simple scrapbook page that had like 12 of them on it. I cut them out. So there's, you know, there's like 7 or 8 on here.
They're
I mean,
fun.
they're really cute, but I can't put these outside. So they will totally ruin the first rainstorm we get or the first snowstorm. They will ruin. But I'm going to put Powerpole on it, and I'm going to make it waterproof so I can keep it. Because if you buy something, you want to be able to keep it. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there again. Always make sure you keep your lid on. Don't ever let the lid go off of it. I actually at home put saran wrap over top of that and then put the lid on. So all you're going to do, and I know this looks weird because you're just not used to putting stuff over top of your projects. Look at this.
Yeah, cute.
And it doesn't take the glitter off. It will not take the glitter off your projects. And it might, some projects, I know some of the glitter that I was using, it dulled it only a little bit, which was fine by me because it was way too bright. But look, we're gonna see this dry here in a minute. So it's all covered. So I can take this and put it on my twine, and then that twine, I'm gonna put Powerpole on the twine.
And you put it front and back or just front?
I'm gonna do back too, but for now we'll just do the front. But I would do front and back because it protects it. The whole reason why you're getting this product is because you want to protect what you created. So again, awesome, awesome thing. But look at that. Didn't change anything, didn't change the color, didn't change the style.
These are great for a Halloween project. Yeah.
So we're gonna watch these dry, and then you're gonna see, you know how you bend paper and it'll crease and fold a little bit? I'm gonna show you something with this.
Oh.
It's awesome. So again, here, little tiny leaves. These are just leaves you can put outside, but again, these aren't very strong, not real sturdy. I am going to just put some of this Powerpole on it, and we're gonna watch it change.
So if you're wondering, okay, where can I get this Powerpole that you're talking about? MondoMarketTV.com is where you can go to get your supply of Powerpole. This right here is the transparent Powerpole. That's the one that we're demoing on the show today.
Right. Now look, I mean, that didn't change anything at all. This is really sticky too. When you first do it, holy cow, I had things sticking to my elbow and my arms.
So this one, it looks milky, right? But you'll see once it dries. We're gonna set it aside and you're gonna see what it looks like then.
Once it dries, you can actually see the difference. This has to be, in all my years of crafting, one of the most fantastic. You know, I thought when cordless glue guns came out that nothing could top a cordless glue gun. Oh, I was wrong. I was so wrong. So there's a little green one. Now, here's something I want to show you. So say you have gone to your favorite store and in their home decor department, they have this really cute banner. And you are so excited because, oh my gosh, that would be so cute on my front porch. And you get...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
One sec. Question from Wilma. Did you mix leaf types or use only oak leaves on the ring?
There is only the maple or the acorn leaves.
So this one right here is just the acorn.
But you can mix them. You can do whatever you want. Wilma, you know me, I'm just do things differently, and I wanted to make mine both separate.
This one right here that you see on display is, let's see, I'll even pull it for you just to see. So this one right here is just the big leaves, the maple ones.
Just
and look how pretty. So actually, if you want to see the comparison.
And you can mix them. Totally mix them, whatever you want to do.
There's one, and then here's the other. Yeah, you can totally mix them.
Totally mix them. I mean, and you also can antique them. So if you want to take some distress ink or something that antiques them and makes them look older, you can do that and then put the Pavrapol over top of it. Totally waterproof, will not change the way, the integrity of the product or the craft that you're doing. So good question, Wilma. That's awesome. Okay, so I caught this cute little banner. I mean, this is really cute. It says welcome.
Oh,
I probably should untie it. But, so we're going to show you. So I have this, well, and of course I just tied it in a knot. But it's really cute, and I thought, oh my gosh, that would be so cute on my front porch. But the fact of the matter is we're going into winter, and if I have this cute thing over my door, it's just not going to be cute at all because the weather's going to kill it. So if you hold that side. So see this cute little welcome, this little welcome sign. I'm going to take the Pavrapol and I'm going to actually take this and make it into a waterproof banner.
Ah.
And then when I put it out on my porch, nothing's going to ruin it. So, which is really cool, except for probably my cat, but that's a whole nother story. But check this out. This is just a canvas piece of material, and it's been printed on, so there isn't any extra pieces or there isn't anything 3D about it. It's just plain, but we're gonna waterproof it.
And if you like to become one with the fiber, you can even just use your hands and afterwards to apply the Pavrapol, and afterwards it almost becomes therapeutic to peel it off your hands.
Yeah, it's like glue when you were a kid
at
school.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's so cool. It's like, I noticed when I was first using this, and I kept like putting my arms down, and I had my projects sitting there, and they were sticking to me, and I was laughing my head off. But when, they dried so quick, and I couldn't believe the way things looked and how the integrity of what I was doing worked, and I thought, okay, this is really cool. And then the more I've used it, the more I absolutely love it. It has to be one of the coolest things I've ever used. And so if your kids make okay, here's something else I thought about. So if your kids make projects, I don't know about you, but my kids have made me projects over the years to put on my Christmas tree. And I noticed the other day that one of them, my little son, he's 31, he made me a couple little Christmas trees, and they're starting to fade. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just go get the Pavrapol and I'll put it on it. And so I did, and it brightened it up, plus now it's protected. So the picture didn't even ruin the picture because it has a little picture of my little boy on it. So, oh my gosh, talk about happy dance. I was like, oh, this is so cool. So it's a must for your crafting. You have to have this for your crafts. So check that out. So that's all going to be waterproof here in just a few minutes. So if you kind of want to show that.
So here it is.
So it's
after she
milky.
applied the powder. It looks milky,
It's
but
milky.
just now. Once it dries, you'll see.
Right. Okay, so check it out. So while that one's drying, we'll just put it right there. That one's drying. This is our piece of paper that we had.
Oh, yeah.
Feel it. That is just, it's the most fascinating thing
Look at
to
this.
me. It almost feels like fabric.
And you can't even tell, basically, that there's something there, right?
Yeah.
And it's
just crazy.
It's just
so
that piece
cool.
of paper.
And I'm going to do the backs of these because I want these to completely dry and be protected. But holy cow, my banner will be so cute because I can even do the ribbon. I can take the ribbon and put it on and then brush the Pavrapol on it, and it will waterproof my ribbon. So the integrity of my craft is going to stick forever. I hope my husband's, not too excited about that because I'm always doing crafts and our house is full of crafts. So
Bree said, "Hi, Shalyn."
Hi, Bree.
Are the pretty leaves paper or cloth?
These pretty leaves are cloth.
Oh, wait. Hang on. All the leaves here are pretty.
All the leaves are pretty, but so those are paper.
These pretty leaves are paper. And then can we show these?
Yes.
These pretty leaves are cloth.
Are the cloth.
And look, this is they're pretty much, this is almost dry that we applied the Pavrapol on. So this is cloth.
But it dries fast.
It dries super fast. It's not even sticky anymore.
Right.
It doesn't feel that sticky.
But what's really interesting about the Pavrapol is it feels like fabric-y. I don't know how to totally describe it. You'll find out when you purchase the product. So when you get the product and you first put it on one of your favorite scrapbook papers or your material or whatever, you are gonna go, is this real? Is this right? Because it's just simply amazing. And like this, I mean, now we can dunk it in water. I'll do the back of it, but it will not bleed color on a fabric. Like a silk flower will bleed if you get it wet. If you take this, the Pavrapol, and you put it on a silk flower, it's gonna keep the flower, the color and everything, but it's waterproof. So for weddings, if you're doing an outdoor wedding and you have silk flowers for, say, the bride's bouquet, and you don't want it to get ruined, you just take the Pavrapol and you do the whole bouquet, everything in Pavrapol, and it's waterproof, keeps the color, keeps the integrity. Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
Great idea.
Oh, it's so exciting. I love products like this.
You might be, I mean, you've seen this. Look how pretty this arrangement here is. This is a fantastic kit. It comes with 30, you get all the leaves that you need to create your arrangement. 32 of the large leaves, so these are the large leaves that you're seeing here. And then you get 32 of the acorn leaves. So you can use it, for example, here you can see she did it with the raffia around, and you can put it there, use it like that as a, and here's a little acorn. How cute that is. Anyway, the kit comes with the big leaves and the small leaves, as well as the ring, so that you can create your wreath, basically. So it has everything they need. The leaves are awesome because they're textured, they're pretty, they're pre-cut, and you have these fun fall colors. All you need to do is basically sit down with your favorite beverage and just enjoy the process of creating and crafting.
Yep. And you know, it leaves a sheen to the project.
Yes.
So you don't even have to spray it. So all those years of spraying varnish, and I hate the smell of spray varnish. I just find it every time I do it, it ends up all over my body. This stuff is fabulous. And we were just talking about silk flowers.
Yeah.
Okay, this is how versatile this product is. I am going to paint a silk flower with Pavrapol. And the interesting thing about this though is you have to get all the individual layers. So you're gonna take a little bit more time, but it's gonna be worth it, because you're gonna have waterproof. And so your flowers on your door wreaths, you can actually waterproof them.
So Wilma said, so in the kit, there are enough leaves to make 2 rings.
Yes.
Yes. Because you can make the ring with the big leaves, the maple leaves, and you can make a ring with the acorn leaves. Yes, for sure.
Yes.
Katie said, you are amazing and we love you.
Oh, I love you, Katie. You guys are awesome. You know, our fans are awesome.
They are.
Our friends are awesome.
We have the best fans.
This has to be one of the best enjoyment things I've done coming here and doing Mondo Market TV, because our fans from all over the world are awesome. Our fans here close to home are awesome. And we all just share in the same joy of crafting. We are artists. Okay, look how, I'm just so excited. Okay, so this flower, I mean, it's a magnolia. And I'm going to tell you a secret on this. This little teeny tiny flower cost me about 6 cents.
Wow.
So for 6 cents, I can do my flowers, and then I can put them into a wreath and they'll be waterproof. Fantastic. Is that cool?
That is
so
way cool.
That to me as a crafter, when you're looking at bottom line, for me as a crafter, if I can prevent fading off my craft, that's a big thing, you know, when your varnish fades over years. This isn't gonna fade. This is gonna stay exactly the same. So how fun is that?
Super fun.
This is, oh, I just love it.
Oh, those are the paper labels.
Look, Now,
Yep.
do you remember how crisp the paper was? So you can hear it.
Yeah. So just look to show you as
Look
an
at the
example.
difference.
So this is it before the Powerpole, and then this is it with the Powerpole. And difference-wise,
I mean, you can bend it. Look at
oh
that.
yeah, totally.
There's no ripping. There's no creases. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It is like one of the coolest products I have ever come across.
The beauty of this is that you can take pretty much any paper that you find that has cool texture, cool designs, anything.
Or photographs.
Or photographs.
Or photographs.
You can then turn those waterproof and play with them.
Because right now, I mean, if I folded this in half, like even try to, I'm going to leave a crease.
Uh-huh.
Now I can take this one. Watch this. Look at that. There's no creases. I can pull it out. It stays the same. Everything's the same, and it actually feels like fabric. That is
Yeah.
what is so interesting. Is there's nothing there that makes me feel like that was paper. It almost feels like a patch. So super cool product. I cannot emphasize it enough. So when you have something like this in your arsenal of crafting, oh man, you've one-upped everybody else in the crafting world, and I think it's fabulous.
Get your supply of Powerpole at mondomarkettv.com. That's where you can get it. This right here that you're seeing, this handy bottle, I love it too because it's a very handy squeeze bottle. You can play with it this way too. mondomarkettv.com is where you get it. This is the transparent Powerpole. Of course, it also comes in other colors, bronze, silver, etc. But this that we're demoing today, transparent.
And when we do the other colors, you guys are going to be surprised because I have a bunch of flowers at my house that are bronze. And they're pretty. They are very, very pretty. So we're going to do the backs of this. You will want to, if there is some globs on the top, try and get those because it will dry exactly how you paint it. So look, that's almost dry. But the color's not gone.
No.
The color's still there. Everything is still there. So really, honestly, an investment into a product like this is a must. This ranks up there with the cordless glue guns that I just found out do like really cool shapes and sizes and stuff of glue beads. And now I'm in trouble because I'm going to have to get one. So we're going to do the back ends of those. I'm going to do the back ends of this. So this looks like paper on this side.
Oh, yeah.
So if you see the paper on that side.
So here's the side without the product.
Looks just like paper.
Just like paper. Side with product.
It's soft.
Then you can, yeah.
And we'll just hurry and do this one. Now I had a really cool idea on the way here, and so I picked up something. I want to see if we can do it really quick on here with the Powerpole. So you know how your kids go to school for Halloween and you do cute little Halloween crafts or whatever, and you do some crafts for the teachers. I thought of this really cute little idea. So we'll just do the back of that. So I've got a cupcake wrapper.
Just a cupcake?
Just a cupcake wrapper. And so I'm gonna actually try this and see if I can keep the integrity of the cupcake wrapper. You could make a cute little candy cup that will never ever lose its shape, and you could fill it with all kinds of stuff and give it to your teacher, and she'll wonder where you got it from, and it's just a plain cupcake cup. So I mean, why not experiment with this? When you get it, start experimenting with it when it comes, because you might be able to do a lot of things. I mean, you know, obviously we all have our brain set where we look at stuff and go, I can make that, or I can change that. But I mean, if you just get all the edges of this, and then we're gonna form it, because like she said, you get it on your hands and you peel it like glue. So there's no smell, by the way. There's no smell. So it doesn't smell like a toxic, you know.
By the way, Bree said you could add the Paver colors too to give things a tint. Fun.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. So check this out.
So now you're gonna shape it.
I'm gonna try and shape it a little bit, but I think I can do this. And I'm not gonna actually shape it like a cupcake. I'm gonna go like this. And I'm gonna make a cute little cup.
So
So it's like a little candy plastic cup. So we'll see if that works out in the next few minutes. But I think it's pretty awesome. I think the product actually has quite a bit of versatility to it. Here's our banner.
Whoops.
I mean, this, basically I'm gonna do the back of this, but this is now waterproof, and you can do this to your twine as well. So like if you're doing lights, I wrapped twine on some lights the other day.
This is still drying.
Yeah, but you can take your Powerpaw. So this is something that if you're gonna put this outside, it won't stick to plastic, which is, you know, totally fine. But if you do your Powerpaw, and this is gonna go outside, so you wanna make sure it's waterproof, all you have to do is just paint it. And you know, it'll dry just like that. So it just has this look to it. We're gonna let that dry and you'll see what that looks like. But again, a must for your collection of cool gadgets for your crafting room. So we'll let that sit.
Very nice. So where do you get your Powerpaw? MondoMarketTV.com. Go there, get your Powerpaw products so you can start creating amazing things and making them waterproof. This is a transparent Powerpaw that you'll see on there. MondoMarketTV.com.
Awesome. This is such an awesome product. You actually can do it on wood as well. You can put it on wood and have it, it'll look like right here. I have some sparkly little pumpkins.
Oh, those are cute.
Isn't that cute? And you can just take those, take your Powerpaw, and just wipe it on. And it will dry. Do your sides, so you protect your sides, and you'll do your front and back. But check that out. Now that's all waterproof. You don't have to spray anything on it. You don't have to do anything. It's all done. It's sealed. Whoops. And there you go.
Ta-da.
You have just a little piece of wood. Anything to do, I tried a little bit on glass, and I didn't really, I'm not a great expert at glass yet because I was wanting to put fabric around it, but I'm going to still experiment with it a little bit. But I love the fact that everything that you put it on changes the integrity of the structure of the craft. Is that the right word?
I think so.
It changes, like if I had you hold this right now compared to paper, you would swear that that was material.
Does not feel like paper.
It does not feel like paper. It actually has such a smoothness to it. Now it's waterproof. And like the flower, so the flower is almost dry. There's just a few more pieces. When you're doing flowers, try and keep your petals separated because once it does dry, it dries exactly how you painted it, just like I said. So make sure that you keep those out. The flowers will take probably a little bit longer just because there is so many petals and you don't want to, you know, ruin that. But look, this is the one we just painted. It's almost dry. You can pick it up. You can maneuver them around. I'm just impressed. And I just feel like products like this don't come along very often. And us as crafters, we need to have things like this in our crafting ensemble because we always want to be top of our game. This is top of the game. This is pretty darn cool. I don't know if that's going to come out.
It'll come out because it doesn't stick to the plastic.
Oh, that's right.
But it might just need to stay longer so it retains its shape. Do you mind if I pull it out?
Pull it out. I just thought it was so interesting when I was driving and I'm like, oh, you could make the cutest little candy cups.
Yeah, I mean, it has some shape now, but if we left it on longer, I'm sure it would.
It would keep that.
It would keep
that look because once it dries permanent. And I just think it's amazing.
There's so much. It's so versatile. There's so much you can do with it.
So much.
Let's see. Oh yeah, totally. By the way, because you've worked with some big craft stores, right? Like you know about developing projects and things like that.
I do, and when I worked for a local craft store here, they gave us the newest products, and we got to try them out and do stuff.
And find the creative things to do with them.
Yes, I have never run across something like this. There's something similar to it, but it doesn't hold a candle to it. But it does have a similar, you know, compound, I guess. I don't know, but it does not make it waterproof. That is what's so fabulous about this, is it makes it waterproof and it still doesn't change it.
Yeah.
I think it's like a miracle thing, you know.
So get yours, mondomarkettv.com.
Yeah.
That's where you go to get it. Of course, also get the fall kit. Comes with the leaves, the maple leaves, the acorn leaves, the ring, and you can create, basically, just like Wilma said, you can create 2 different wreaths with it. So mondomarkettv.com. During the next 24 hours, they have an introductory price, so you can take advantage of the savings. It's just like $6.99. It's a no-brainer, and it's so much fun. So go there.
Awesome.
Any final comments you'd like to leave our friends with today?
Do you know, I just want everyone to think really hard about where they're going in the future with their crafting skills, because we always have to up our game. We always have to improve. We don't want to stay stagnant. And I feel like we as artists and crafters, we have a lot to offer this world to create beauty, to create style, and to create peace and love. So I feel like having you all here with us each week is phenomenal, because we all feel like it's kind of an artist family.
Yeah.
It's kind of a family.
It totally is.
We have this bond of us crafters, and so we really appreciate all the support and love that you give us. But we also appreciate the fact that you love the arts and crafts, and so keep on crafting, craft on, as I say. Do what you do what you love, and just share from your heart.
That's right. Do what you love. Keep on crafting. Share from your heart. I like those words. And don't forget, we're here every week with Crafting with Shalyn. Mondo Market TV happens every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Mountain. That's 5 p.m. Eastern. And then every Thursday, we have the Sparkle of Creativity with Shahar. Yes. Same time, 3 p.m. Mountain, 5 p.m. Eastern. And every other Tuesday, you get to watch the Hourglass with Jody McCraney Russia. So if you are a glass artist, you might really truly enjoy that. And that show happens at 4 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Eastern every other Tuesday. Yep. So anyway, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Mondo Market TV. That's the place for you to hang out and have some fun. Enjoy. Until next time.
See ya.